Imagine this. You order an Uber late at night. The car pulls up. You check the plate, sort of. You're tired. You get in. Halfway through the ride, you notice something strange. A different name on an ID badge. 3 other drivers' licenses tucked in the seat pocket. And then the doors, quietly lock. That's what happened to me. And when I thought I escaped, when I thought I was safe, 2 nights later, I came home to find a folded, damp note slipped under my door. 4 words written in shaky ink. Cute dog. Nice place. But here's the thing, I don't even own a dog. Stay with me till the very end, because I'm about to tell you exactly how it all happened. And trust me, you're going to want to hear every second. Before we start, tell me, have you ever ordered a late-night Uber? Drop a yes or no in the comments, and let me know where you're watching this from right now. And while you're at it, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, so you won't miss the next nightmare we share here. Alright. Let's go back, to the night everything began. It was a Friday night in late October. The kind of night where the air has just enough bite to remind you winter's coming. I'd stayed late at a friend's apartment downtown. No wild party, just pizza, a couple drinks, Netflix in the background, the kind of night where time slips by without you noticing. By the time I left, it was past 1 a.m. The streets outside were quiet, the kind of empty that only exists in big cities after the bars thin out. A couple of drunk stragglers weaving down the sidewalk, a taxi here and there, but mostly, silence. I thought about the subway. But waiting alone underground at that hour? No thanks. I opened the Uber app instead. Silver Toyota Camry. Driver's name, Daniel. Rating, 4.9. Profile pic, blurry but normal enough. ETA, 3 minutes. Perfect. I stood on the corner, phone in hand. A silver Camry rolled up right on time, headlights catching in the drizzle. The plate looked right, or close enough. In my tired state, I didn't think much of it. The window rolled down. The driver leaned out. For Alex. That was me. I nodded. Got in the back. And just like that, my nightmare started. At first, nothing seemed wrong. The car smelled faintly of cleaning spray, sharp and chemical, mixed with that underlying smell of old fabric. A pine tree air freshener swung gently from the mirror. Late night, huh, the driver said. His voice was deeper than I expected. Calm, maybe too calm. Yeah, I muttered, buckling in. The dashboard glowed green as we pulled away. Wipers squeaked over the windshield. Rain tapped steadily against the glass. It should have been a normal ride. 20 minutes, home safe. But then, I noticed something. The Uber app listed my driver as Daniel. But when the dashboard lit up under a street lamp, I caught sight of an ID badge clipped to the visor. Not Uber. And the name wasn't Daniel. I told myself it was probably old. An old job. People leave stuff in their cars all the time. Nothing to worry about. But still, I sat a little straighter. For a while, the car was quiet. Just the hum of the road. Then his voice cut through. You always take this route home? I blinked. Odd question. Too specific. Sometimes, I answered carefully. You live alone. That one froze me. I forced a small laugh. No, roommates. It was a lie. He nodded slowly. That's good. Safer that way. The way he said it made my stomach twist. I tilted my phone, trying to discreetly check the app. The route looked normal at first. But when I tried to share my trip status, error. Location not available. That had never happened before. About 10 minutes in, I realized something. We weren't heading toward my street. At first it was subtle. A turn I didn't recognize. A stretch of road that felt wrong. I zoomed out on the map. We were still in the general direction, but farther off than usual. "Hey," I said, forcing casualness. "GPS messing up?" He glanced at me in the mirror. His eyes were unreadable. "Just avoiding traffic." I looked outside. Empty streets. No cars. No traffic. My pulse spiked. Then came the sound. Click. The locks. All 4 doors. I hadn't seen him touch anything. But I heard it. I forced my voice steady. "You can drop me at the next gas station. I'll meet a friend there." Silence. His hands tightened on the wheel. Knuckles pale. I shifted, pretending to stretch, and glanced at the seat pocket in front of me. That's when I saw it. A wallet. Half open. Inside, a driver's license. Not his face. Not his name. And under it, another. And another. 3 different IDs. All tucked together. I felt cold rush down my spine. This wasn't Daniel. This wasn't even an Uber driver. We turned onto a darker road, warehouses on both sides, chain-link fences, broken streetlights casting long, thin shadows. I tried the door handle. Locked. Tugged harder. Child lock. I glanced up. His eyes in the mirror. And then, that smile. Small. Knowing. "You're quieter than most," he said softly. That line still makes my blood run cold. I thought fast. My friend's texting, they're at a gas station up ahead. "Can you drop me there?" For a long moment, nothing. Just the hiss of wet asphalt. Finally. "Sure." When the neon glow of a 24-hour station appeared, relief surged. He slowed, pulled in. The second the car stopped, I grabbed the handle. Still locked. I forced my voice not to shake. "Could you unlock it?" His eyes caught mine in the mirror. A beat of silence. Then, click. I shoved the door open and bolted. Rain hit my face as I sprinted into the gas station. By the time I looked back, the Camry was gone. Inside, I was shaking, soaked, rambling. The clerk stared at me like I was insane. I told him what happened, bits and pieces spilling out. He let me stay until a friend came. The next morning, I checked the Uber app. My trip? Cancelled. The real Daniel never arrived. Whoever picked me up that night was waiting for someone tired enough, careless enough, to just get in. 2 nights later, I came home from work. Something was under my door. Not mail. Not a package. A folded, damp scrap of paper. Inside, written in shaky black ink, were 4 words. Cute dog. Nice place. I don't even own a dog. That's why I don't take Ubers alone at night anymore. I double-check every plate. Every profile. But sometimes, when I'm walking, I still feel it. That someone is out there, headlights slowing just a little too much. And I wonder, is he still waiting? If this story sent chills down your spine, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next one. And tell me in the comments, what title should we cover next? Because your idea might just be the nightmare we share in our next video.